Hey! Happy New Year, everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it? But I am back. I'm back from my vacation. And let's try to finish this fucking game. Jesus Christ. I'm so bad at finishing this. Ugh, I keep procrastinating. Moving on to other things. Alright, this is where we are. Alright, initial investigation. Wait, let me find this. Initial? I mean investigation. There we go. Alright, here we go. About the murder of Damask II. Would you be willing to fill me in on a few of the details? When the Yatagarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty and put ourselves in charge of directing things at this crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos, Damask II, he broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another. And I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room. Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective? That samurai? He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he is completely harmless. Well, it was just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Tonight, here at the Albacian Embassy, Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech. And that's when the Yatagarasu showed up. But keep in mind, the Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats for the guests have been called to sit in them were empty. A no-show. Who was it that failed to take this seat? The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at that time. And where was he? He was on the roof. The roof. Okay, I'll stop. He was on the roof, with one of his legs down a chimney. That chimney leads directly into this room. Larry Butts, you've really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation. Allow me a moment, let me just do something real quick here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Anyways. Typical Larry. You already know, Nishiki. You already know. Hey, welcome to the stream, Nishiki. Good to have you here. How far have you progressed? Hopefully past where I'm at? Crack. There are some weapons on display on this wall. A crossbow and, under that, a set of knives bearing a flower motif. They must be the counterparts to the Babalise knives, which means that the blades inside these scabbards should match the blade that was used to kill Mr. Kokjin. Interesting to have inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Knives adorned with flowers are on display here. I suspect that these are the counterparts to the Babalise knives. The blades of these knives should match the blade of the knife that killed Mr. Kokjin. Hey Nobu, what's up? Squid Game? What? Cephalopod activity? What? Wait, is that the right term? They're the member of this cephalopod family, right? Oh, nice. Oh, sorry, yeah. It gets pretty bad sometimes. It's one of those days. But yeah, Squid Game. Season 2. It was pretty much what I expected. Just a setup for the next season. I expected things to drag out, so I didn't bother watching the whole damn thing. And I'm glad I didn't, because that would have wasted a lot of my time. But I'll say something, it got pretty intense at times. You can't go wrong with Squid Game, it's just... Yeah, I hate when Netflix does that thing where they just drag things out. It's so annoying. Whoa! One of the knives is missing its blade. Let's see if the two pieces, the blade and the handle, fit each other.
It would appear that they fit together quite fairly, almost seamlessly.
And this means that an alabaster knife did find its way into Baba. But how? Okay, let's... What the hell is this chia pet looking thing? The person shaking hands with the Sioux Samurai in this picture is... Ambassador Alva.
It was taken just before the murder.
The Sioux Samurai must be very popular, even using National Treasure as backdrop. Yeah, no, but that's what I do. That's what I figured I would do, like, after a certain point while watching the series. I think after, like, the first... No. After the... Either the first or second, I was just like, fuck it, I'll just watch the recaps. Because I know, like, this shit was just repetitive. Like, why would you rejoin the game? What an idiot. Huh. Freaking Squidward game is an idiot.
I just don't understand. What exactly is so great about Top Knot there?
Clearly, there's a depth to this show that a young person like you can't fathom. To be fair, you must have an IQ of 205 to enjoy the Steel Samurai.
Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costumed actors?
Francisca's a heretic. She doesn't understand. She's not cultured. Two gorgeous flowers are in full bloom near. Here. I'm sure flowers as lovely as these must have an equally lovely name.
Miles Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think passion flowers are all that rare.
Passion flowers? That's a rather unusual name.
It was named by the priest in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ.
As they say, you learn something new every day. How's your New Year holiday, by the way? It actually went quite well. Better than I would expect. How about you, Nobu? Did you have a good time in your New Year's Eve? New Year's Day? Go anywhere nice? Eat some good food? Oh, let me tell you, I ate good this New Year's. Freaking traveled and ate good food. It's been a while, but yeah. Never eaten that good ever again, let me tell you. Ha ha! I'm yapping about New Year's. Anyways. Yeah, give me those passion flowers. Yeah. Did I get them? I got them, right? Yeah, okay. So this is the victim, Damask II.
What is with his cozy outfit?
You don't know about Mask Damask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc in the populace.
This thief is separate from the Yatagarasu.
I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. Damask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is his signature. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about Damask. Alright, back when Gumshoe used to be somewhat competent.
That's alright. All I probably hear are tales of his failure anyway.
You haven't changed a bit, I see. In any case, let's get started here, shall we? So this is the murder weapon in this case.
On a premium steak at a steakhouse with my parents and went to an art gallery. It was alright, but I spent most of the holiday getting up from 9 doing nothing productive. Hey, you don't have to be productive every day, right? The holidays are meant to be enjoyed. You're meant to relax during the holidays. Hey, but at least you ate good as well. Because, hey, let me tell you, nothing good like a good steak. Oh boy. A good steak's a game changer, a life changer, at least temporarily. Yeah, exactly. That's the time where you enjoy not being productive. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see, it has blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it?
What did you expect? It's the Steel Samurai Daddy's secondary weapon. I only call it his secondary because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns to in a real fight.
You should know quite a bit about the Steel Samurai.
That's only because I saw the stage show earlier. I don't even watch it that much. It's not like I'm a fan of it or anything. The owner of the sword is the Steel Samurai, or in other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him innocent. What is he holding? It looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. It would appear that directions on how to reach his room were written by hand. There's something written on the back as well.
I'd like you to steal the Primaduke statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes notes themselves like that?
If I had to guess from the text, I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who is the person that requested the theft of the Primaduke statue?
Then let's look at his mask. The freaking Griffith Femto looking ass mask.
I thought that the mask had quit the business. This guy, he's just a copycat using the name. A phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashino.
Kashino? No cash? Is that the pun here? Is that the pun of his name? Kashino. Yeah, I think that's the pun because he's unemployed and broke.
What a dumb fuck. He's 29 and wanted on larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined this guy's the real Damask II. The cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death.
Really makes you think, doesn't it? Well, let me just check something real quick. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's look at this fucking statue. Sorry, I haven't slept well during the holidays because I did a lot of traveling and I'm like still kind of jet lagged. So I apologize if I yawn too much this stream. It's not that this game bores me. It's because, well, I'm a bit sleep deprived. Like this one time I was like in a plane, right? I was trying to get some shut-eye, and for some reason, like a bunch of fucking passengers decided to fucking cough the entire flight. Not use a fucking cough drop, not take any fucking cough medicine, or cold medicine for that matter. They just coughed the entire fucking flight. Isn't that delightful? Anyways, rant over.
There was the exact same statue sitting in that Babyliss office we examined.
is a Mamadou statue. It was a national treasure of the Principality of Catopia. There was only one of these statues means that one of the two is a replica. Both Alibas and Babals claim to have the real thing.
What an incredibly childish fight to have.
The statue looks very familiar. I just can't put my name on it. I feel like I've seen something like this before.
Is this portal somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Anyways, a photo with the steel samurai. Oh, wait! The statue is different! What?
Eureka! Look at this photo and tell me what you find odd about the scene, Miss Wonkama.
Oh, and that and it's, well, turned around. The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes that top-knot's hand.
That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way.
You're right!
This statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador of a secretariat-level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime. Now, moving on to the next thing.
Alright, let's talk to Larry.
Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about.
Hey, how about that? Wait, what voice did I give him again? I totally forgot. Hey, how about that? I got a few things I've got to ask you too.
What is it?
It's like, both you and him. How is it that the two of you always manage to have some cute or hot girl by your side? And Franzi, what about the promise you made to me? Promise? What promise? The one where you said you would model for my next book, Franzi's Whippity Whip Trip. Yo! I made no such promise!
Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Butts. I get it, 'cause butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. Yes. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Laurice Donim now?
That's Donim! Laurice Donim! Get it straight in your head, Edgy! Now I remember. You're such rude, pale imitation of a real artist. No, you've got it all wrong. I give up that whole Laurice business. Besides, when Banjolina left me my... Banjolina, why is he getting these girlfriends with shitty names, bro? These shitty tragedies, man. When Banjolina left me my heart in pieces. That's when Mindy walked into my life. Okay, for once he gets a fucking normal ass name. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And I figured I could through the Steel Samurai outfit. Your name Blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet.
I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as a Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess.
You got it! I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy.
Not really. It's not so much as I understood, dude. But a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight.
Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too!
Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. But past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event.
Edgy! How could you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that? Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your haunt this time. However, I do have the time to greet our friend Brick. Happy New Year, Brick! Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you enjoyed your holidays. Woo! Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know. Okay, I get it. Just stop friends from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy? I can't even begin to imagine. However, yes, unfortunately, that is Larry Butts. I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So will you tell me what exactly you did, Larry? Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips. Oh no, Boo. That's just typical Ace Attorney fashion. Expect that a lot in this series. A lot more! Confess now! Okay, well, I was up in the rough. And why exactly were you up there? Oh, you know, that wintry costume and the legendary hero. Legendary? Hero? Santa Claus! Santa Claus? I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. When I got there, there was smoke pouring out of the chimney. And, well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up. Objection! Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Of course I know! I did graduate from junior high, you know. Junior high's your bruh. Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. Aw, crud! It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as prime suspect in this murder. Come on, man. What's so wrong about pretending to be Santa? Objection! Let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit. No! Hey, wait a sec. We're not in court. Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as a murder weapon. Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know. Yes, apparently you did. And well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Shocked! Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that's big with you. Who would believe such a tale? Hold it! Sorry, Miss Von Carlo, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry. Edgy! You believe me! I just knew that our friendship is something special! Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Oh. Roll failed basic facts. Yep. Ay, she basik ya. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we're done with Larry. Screw this guy. Frick off, Larry. Okay. Let's look back. Let's look at the knife rack. Let's highlight the spear, and then we're gonna present the autograph.
Eureka! Larry, about the spear.
Oh, are you feeling it? Bam! I'm really feeling it.
I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent?
What? No way! It's exactly as it should be, yo!
I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape. What do you have to say to that?
I'm sorry! When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then, during practice, I was spinning it around and around, and BAM! It hit the wall! Held it! You unbelievable! This is an embassy! But I've always been like that. Sorry, that. Ever since I was a kid. One time on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. Just a useless, hot-blooded man. Exactly. The butt's always getting in shit.
Larry, clarify that for me, will you?
Okay, so it was some field trip and I began a shadow fight with myself. Not that! I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall. Oh, that! It's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything.
That's not why I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend.
Man, Edgy, you're so naive.
What?
Where did that come from? Bro got some nerve calling him naive. Bro got some nerve being condescending to Edgeworth. Wait, hold up. It's getting cold. Let me get my jacket. Oh my god. Winter. I like winter. I'm not complaining, but still. I don't want to get sick again. I don't want to get all coffee sicky and then I can't like do voice stuff, you know? Wait, hold up. I'm reaching for. Ow! Fuck! I'm trying to reach for my jacket and the hanger just clamped my finger. Thankfully, it didn't clamp it too hard. Just get off of the freaking thing, blood. Oi! Fuck off! Stay put. There you go. Okay. This butts can't catch a break. You already know. This butts will never catch a break. Because the butts is an idiot. The butts is a butt head. If Edgeworth is naive, then Larry Butts straight up an asylum escapee? Exactly. Exactly. He's a joker. Minus the R. Yeah, that's right. He's just a joke. Fucking loser. I hate him. I hate this guy. Get him off my screen. You know, funny enough, Larry Butts is actually one of the more popular Ace Attorney characters in Japan. For some reason, Japan likes this guy. I don't get it. But hey, maybe things just translate differently. Or maybe Japan just likes those kinds of characters. The ditzy, dummy, douche guys. I don't know. I'll have to find a Japanese Ace Attorney fan and ask him what they see in Larry Butts. Because I'm seeing nothing, boy. I'm seeing nothing. Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear. But it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it. Because it's hollow on the inside. You can hit it against practically anything and it would bend.
Is that so?
Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is cute. I see. Your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgefuss.
Ugh! That's not friendship. It's utter humiliation.
Probably because they think funny? Maybe. Maybe they see a dumbass like Larry makes them feel better about themselves. Okay. One moment. Let me just do something real quick here. Give me a moment. I guess that about wraps up my investigation. That's... Who this? Yo! Pink Princess! How are you feeling? Still feeling ill? And yet another strange character comes out of the food book. And so the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Albastian embassy a visit. I believe I may need to speak with her as well. Well... Wait a minute. Miss Pink Princess. Oh god damn it. This better not be this better not be fucking who I think it is right now. This better not fucking be who I think it is. Larry's enough, but the last thing I want is two nitwits in this case. Please don't tell me this is old bag. Please don't. Miss Pink Princess, if you would just... Me! Ah! Alright guys, that's it. I'm ending stream. Thanks guys. Good night. Happy New Year. Peace! This is the worst case in the series. Worse than any other Apollo Justice case. Ah! This must be what they call fate. How could this happen 2 days in a row? What the? Aren't you Miss Oldbag? Why are you so surprised? So you're the one that got to play the Steel Samurai. Wait, what voice did I give her again? What accent did I give her again? I think I just gave her like this over-the-top New York accent, right? It's too bad I didn't realize that until now. Like this shitty New York accent. Yeah, that's how we talk in New York. You are acquaintances with Larry. We got Tweedledee and Tweedledummer here. We got Dumb and Dumber here in this fucking case. Let's go. Stubborn? Yeah, she's like freaking female Kuze. But instead of trying to kill Kiryu, she just wants Edgeworth to notice her. She just wants Edgeworth's affection. Why, yes. Worked at the same company for a little while, you know? That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous. I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep. It was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo. Hey, I'm walking here. Forget about it. Forget it. I need water. We need gumshoe to go. Shut up, Nobu. No. No. Boo. No. You misjudged him. I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know? That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do. It looks like the winds have shifted and now he's now willing to be chased after. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, not this. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me, I'm having a headache. I know I've played through this before, but I'm feeling the same pain I felt like 8 years ago. Oh my god. Oh, Chincha shibasaka. Hey, corn dog. Hey, long time no see, corn dog. Happy New Year. Hope your holidays were well. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, Edgy Poo. I chase you for forever, to the ends of the earth. Isn't that just peachy?
This is one of those rare times where Francisco and I actually see eye to eye.
Oh my god. The last thing I want is freaking Gumshoe and a freaking Jamma Ninja costume or Evil Magistrate costume. And then we have like the Three Stooges in his fucking case. You spent 2 weeks with your auntie and family in Darwin. Ooh, that's lovely. Hopefully you enjoyed your family's company. I spent 4 days in Vietnam with my family. And I ate good. Let me tell you, Vietnamese food, it hits different. Vietnamese food on the same par with Thai food. Actually, I think they're very similar. But Vietnam, yeah, just some differences here and there. Actually, they're just similar, but not that similar. Now think about it. I'm tripping. But no, man, Viet food is so good, and it's so cheap. You can eat a full meal for like freaking $2, bro. I ate good during the holidays. Man, my stomach and my soul is satisfied. I ain't ever eating that good ever again for the rest of the goddamn year. Let me tell you. Hey, Lewis. Long time no see. Happy New Year to you too. Hope you enjoyed your holidays. Your friends in Vietnam? Hey, your friend's living large, baby. Living it good. You mean like your friend lives in Vietnam? Or like he's there for vacation? Your dog is still in Darwin. Hold on. What is Darwin? I've actually never heard of like Darwin the city. Where is that? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Australia. Good eye. Wait, are you Australian? Crikey! Sorry. That's cool. I've always wanted to go to Australia, just to travel, you know. Well, one day I will. Also, you had like a warm ass Christmas. You had that freaking beachy ass Christmas, didn't you? Yeah. You had that hot girl Christmas. Instead of hot girl Christmas in Aussie, it's a hot girl. Instead of hot girl summer in Aussie, it's hot girl Christmas. Oh, you're so funny, Lewis. Classic. Wow. Fuck. You're so hilarious. You're a dinkamossy. Oh, g'day. G'day, you can't. Man, we got a worldwide fan base in this stream right here. We got people from all walks of life. We got a Brit here. We got an Aussie here. We had a Thai here. He like pops up every now and then. And Brick, I'm so sorry. I forgot what country you're from again. I'll remember. I promise. I'll remember. Except for the NT. The NT, the Northern Territory. I see. I feel like the Outback might not be the best either. I'm just kidding. You know Australia more than I do. I'm fucking around. Malaysia. All right, yeah. How could I forget? We had like that whole discussion about Malaysia. And we got, man, it's so nice how diverse our stream viewer base is. Makes me so happy. Exactly, Nobu. Yes, Hollywood wishes it was this diverse, like actually diverse. Bruh, I'm changing my name to freaking Pitbull, man. I'm freaking Mr. Worldwide here. We got some international love here, you know what I'm saying? We're more diverse than Netflix woke show. Exactly. The Outback is the worst place to go if you're a tourist because the wildlife that Australia is famous for mostly lives there. Well, what do you mean? I want to see a kangaroo. Unless you're talking about like those really oversized tarantulas, then yeah, no, I'll heed your advice. I'll avoid the outback. There are those hitchhikers that kill you when you stop for them. What do you mean hitchhikers? Like actual hitchhikers or like some kind of animal that's called hitchhikers? Mr. Thrill Wide. You already know. The outback. The outback. Yeah, one day I'll travel to Australia and try the food there. You don't want to see a kangaroo in the wild, but in an urban environment maybe. I'd keep my distance. No, I get you. Yeah, no, kangaroos, you don't fuck with them. You don't fuck with them. Like, with how they're built, like, hell no. Like, actually, no. No, yeah, no, I totally get that. Actual hitchhikers, damn, really? That's fucking crazy, dude. In Australia, murderous hitchhikers is... I mean, that's just something you'd expect in, like, freaking America, but in Australia, in the Australian outback. I got my tongue twisted there for some reason. Yeah, kangaroo. You don't fuck with kangaroos. Yeah, exactly. They're like low-key scary. Australia's got kangaroos. They've got oversized insects. They've got fucking cassowaries. They've got emus, which they freaking lost to in a war. Like, you don't fuck with Australia's animals, except maybe koalas. But yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. Y'all animals are built different. Y'all's animals are built different. oh. Okay, let me just brace myself and talk to Miss Old Bag here. Okay, well, we're gonna power through this. Now then, what are you doing here? I thought you were working in Gatewater Land as the Pink Badger. P.S. I'm an idiot. Why are you an idiot, Brick? Did you try to fight a kangaroo? Did you approach a kangaroo? Did you challenge a kangaroo to a boxing match? Thinking he was like Mike Tyson past his prime? Yeah, it definitely will forever put his... yes, it will definitely forever stain the reputation. But, oh shit, that is just... That will never not be funny. Just the fact that's an actual thing in history. Australia losing a war to freaking emus. Oh no, Brick. Famous last words right here. Chat, preemptive F in the chat for Brick here. Brick is salty that Corn Dog gained independence. Bruh. You didn't have to do him like that. You didn't have to do him like that. Lewis. Okay, that makes more sense, I guess. I thought you were working at Gatewater Land as a Pink Badger. What are you talking about? That was ages ago! That was yesterday! Hey. Just don't give a kangaroo boxing gloves and name him Roger. Yeah, for real. And don't let him have a son. Call him Roger Jr. Australia is one of two countries. One of two countries. The other country is China. What are you talking about? You mean the bird flu? Is that it? The bird flu? Yeah. They tend to do that. And Nobu was right about that. Damn it. Why can't I colonize people? Well, to be fair, your country tried. Your country tried with my country and failed. How could you lose to a bunch of fucking farmers? Wait a minute. I shouldn't be talking. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking. We lost a bunch of fucking farmers when we tried to fight the Vietnamese.
History repeats itself.
Look, I worked at Global Studios before, a long time ago, right? But they called me up this morning, kind of out the blue, actually. They called you? Apparently, the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be the last-minute replacement.
Well, why am I giving her Francisco's voice? I am tweaking right now. What the hell?
It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be her last-minute replacement.
Did they not have enough people on staff at that studio? You know?
Wait, seriously? I didn't know about this part of Chinese history. What? Wait, when was this? Wait, I gotta look this up after. Wait, no, I gotta look this up now. I'm curious. Yeah, China got cooked. What the hell? It ain't my fault it was put with level 1S and the hardest difficulty. Okay, to be fair, the small colony that beat the British did have help from another empire, France. But yes, it would be so funny if we had a French person in this chat right now. And we need a Canadian or a Canadian, that works too, I guess. But I'm sure Canadians are probably asleep or at work or at school right now. Okay, you know what? Korea? Wait, okay, wait, hold up. Let me look this up right now. China bird famine. Was it? Let's see if I find something here. The extermination of sparrows during the Four Pests campaign in China was a contributing factor to the Great Chinese Famine. Oh, it is? It was China. Yeah, it's called the Four Pests campaign. Says here, okay, man, this music is so unfitting for something that's like kind of a tough part of Chinese history. But at the same time, I mean, let's just clown on the CCP. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you know what? Fortunately, there's no French person in this stream because I would murder them. Relentlessly, I would just cyberbully them, and then I feel bad about it afterwards, and they probably like unsubscribe and report me and dislike all my videos, and I wouldn't blame them one bit. Okay, hold up. Four Pests campaign. The Four Evils campaign was one of the first campaigns of the Great Leap Forward. Of course! Of course it was from the Great Leap Forward. Duh. Many people call it the Many Leaps Backwards. Fitting. In Maoist China from 1958 to 1962. Authorities targeted 4 pests for elimination: rats, flies, mosquitoes, and sparrows. The extermination of sparrows, also known as the Smash Sparrows campaign, or the Eliminate Sparrows campaign, resulted in severe ecological imbalance. It was one of the causes of the Great Chinese Famine, which lasted from 1959 to 1961. 2 years! Bruh! With an estimated death toll due to starvation that ranges in the tens of millions. The most stricken provinces were Anhui, Chongqing, Sichuan, Guizhou, and Hunan. In 1960, the campaign against sparrows ended, and bedbugs became an official target. Bruh. Man, people tend to forget Mao Zedong is like one of the worst, most evil dictators. No, he's the worst. He's actually the worst. He killed the most people and did the stupidest shit that just caused the death and suffering of many. Like, this guy's a fucking moron. This guy's a fucking asshole. And yet people think Hitler's the worst. Nah, dude, this guy's the worst. Killed his own people. For what? For some stupid idea that didn't even work. Killed like 60 million, for Christ's sake. 60 million. don't I got the same views on French people. Guys, this might be the greatest streamer on the planet. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's finally someone who recognizes real. Finally, a fellow French person hater. You know, for that, what about Pol Pot? Definitely one of the top 5s. I mean, he might have killed, like, the least compared to Hitler, Stalin, Mao, but his regime was fucking evil. Like, genuinely evil. Like, the most insidious regime I've ever read about. Like, it's just awful. The killing fields bullshit, like, no, man, that just fucking makes my blood boil just thinking about it. Again, this music's not doing its service right now. It's just making it sound facetious, but, like, man, Pol Pot was just fucking... He was just evil, and he did not deserve to die as peacefully as he did. With just the cruelest, most inhumane acts committed during his regime. Like I can't even fathom just how one person could be so cruel and so callous towards his own people. Man. Anyways. That got kind of serious. No. Anyways, let's wait. Why did it get so far? Oh, never. There we go. I just got so flustered I couldn't think because yeah, man. I feel bad for Cambodia, man. Like they suffered a great deal during history, and they're still feeling it to this day. Emperor Hirohito from her favorite country. Hirohito was just a fucking asshole. He was an asshole. He didn't orchestrate it, but during his regime, you know, the fucking rape of was it Nanking or Nanjing? I forget the name, but the fucking war crimes that happened. The war crimes committed towards China and Korea and all its neighboring countries. Yeah, Japan was a fucking asshole. Japan was a fucking asshole. They haven't apologized for it. Instead, they try to sweep that part of history under the rug. Like, they legit don't teach it. They don't teach, like, why is it that they got nuked? They just, oh, yeah, we're victims. I mean, to be fair, a lot of innocents got hurt from that, and being nuked is pretty awful, but, like, your government, dude. This wouldn't have happened if your government wasn't such a fucking stubborn asshole. Yeah, exactly. Japan, the Japanese during World War II were just really fucking want to see when they find out. Like, and they were just, yeah. They were just needlessly cruel towards other people. Like World War One, like there was a lot of gray zones, right? Like moral gray zones. Like it was just a stupid war with like a lot of disputes, like geopolitical disputes, and there was no clear good guy. World War II, now there was definitely a clear good guy and bad guy. More like there was a clear bad guy, and that was freaking Japan and Germany. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Lewis. It was like a squad. I forget the name. It was like squad number something. Wait, Japan squad. Wait, let me. It's like tip of my tongue right now. Or was it infantry? Okay, let me see if I can find it by typing Japan War Crime Squad. Unit 731. Thank you, Google. Unit 731. Yeah, that's them right there. Yeah, they committed such like disgusting acts towards, especially women. Like, just it's so fucking disgusting the shit they did. I don't recommend you guys read about it because it's really fucked up. But if you do plan on reading it, just brace yourself. Notice Ty was the doormat. We're switching sides. Like that. Interesting. I didn't know about that way. What side did you switch to? Because no, you considering that you guys didn't turn out communist, I'm guessing you switched towards the Axis powers. Google knew the vibe check. Yeah, Google knows. Google knows. But yeah, at least I can talk shit about Japan here without, you know, fear of being arrested. Unlike in other countries. Vietnam, China, Russia. Oh, speaking of which, Russia was like the one bad guy on our team. You know what I'm saying? Like Russia's like kind of like the Frieza of World War II. You know how like Universe 7 had Frieza on their team during the tournament survival arc? Because Frieza was like very effective and powerful, even though Frieza was fucking evil. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened here. Malaysian, you were also colonized? Yeah. A lot of countries, a lot of Southeast Asian countries. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure all Southeast Asian countries were colonized by the Allied nations. Because Malaysians, you were colonized. I forget what country, but you were definitely colonized by an Allied nation. Philippines was colonized by. Shit, was it? No, was it Spain? I think it was Spain. No, after Spain, they were colonized by someone else. America? Vietnam was colonized by the French. No. Every country in that area was colonized by the French, if I remember correctly. That's why it was called French Indochina. French, Indonesia, Cambodia, I forget the other country. Laos? I don't know about Thailand. I think Thailand was also colonized by the French. No? No. Again, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you guys. And hey, at least you guys didn't turn out communist. I totally forgot about that part of history. Yeah, Russia could have ended up on the other side. So we had like the whole enemy of our enemy thing. Thailand's never been colonized, baby. Really? Has Thailand ever been? Oh, how did Google know I was about to search that? No, Thailand has been. Yeah, holy shit! You guys have been free all your lives. Congratulations. Very nice. Now, if only we could do something about your quality of life, your poverty. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's really interesting. I actually never knew that. Wow, it's kind of crazy to think about. Thailand just being surrounded by countries that have been colonized, yet somehow they've remained free of colonization. That is crazy. Y'all were chilling with the French. Yeah, y'all somehow the French just decided to leave you alone. Okay. This derailed into like a history discussion. But hey, I can't help it. I love history. I love learning about history. I don't know why. Maybe it's just learning about how we came to be as a society. Maybe it's just learning just the shit people did back then. Learning about the larger than life figures. I don't know, but history's just so fascinating. I don't know, maybe it's just because history's a key to unlocking how the world works. Kind of like science. I don't know, I just find history more fascinating. I don't know. Louis about to put a Buddha statue in the British Museum. Wait. What country? You know, that's what's so great about having this diverse chat audience. You get to know something new every day about world history. Which country colonized Malaysia? country colonized Malaysia? Okay, so multiple countries, the Portuguese, Dutch, and British. British? And for Philippines, as for Spain, so I was right, the US, yes, and Japan at some point. Interesting. Lieutenant Adnan. Bro's got a whole movie on him. A war hero, huh? Okay, okay. King Rama noticed that the neighboring country was getting colonized left and right, so he modernized Thailand to a level that's not too primitive. Interesting. How did he do that exactly? When was this again? It's like around before World War I or around that? How would he modernize Thailand so fast? He would need some help, right? He would. That's just really interesting to me. Wait, hold on. I gotta look this shit up now. Oh, wait, I gotta go down this rabbit hole. How did Thailand modernize? How did Thailand's leaders modernize the country? Through a series of reforms. Okay, this is AI, so AI with the help of Encyclopedia Britannica. And bring. Okay, now what? This is to. A lot of governmental reforms. Okay, Rama V, who reigned from 1868 to 1910, reorganized the government into ministries with specific responsibilities. Okay, so government reform. They pushed for more education, a judicial system, universal military conscription, abolished slavery. Interesting. Revenue collection, railways. Oh, so they did industrialize somehow. I don't know how they did that. What? With help from who? Yeah, Lewis, your country was definitely a world power. I mean, how the mighty fall, am I right? History stream. No, like, actually, no, wait, hold up. Fuck this game. Fuck Oldback. Fuck Larry Butts. Let's go down a history rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just speedrun this game next stream. I'll just, like, not read everything, just because I'm so done with these characters, except for, you know, the cool characters. I'm just particularly done with, Oldberg. Disgusting. Hold up, give me a moment. Let me change shit up real quick here. Wait, did I save? I saved, right? Aishi Basaka. Okay, let's just save one more time just to be sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother voicing Old Bag and Butts. I'm so done with those characters. Wait, I almost unplugged my mic. Hold up. Wait, can you guys hear me? I almost unplugged my mic by accident. Okay, hold up. Let's go down this goddamn history rabbit hole, cause now I'm just freaking curious. In fact, let's play some classical music to fit the vibe here. Do I have any classical music to play here? Education stream. World history stream. Let's go. Let's do it. Hold up. Let's find that 19th century villain playlist. I think that's perfect right now. Or what? 19th. No, let's just do classical music playlist. Villain. How about villain? Yeah, let's do the villain. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. Wait, let me just check if it's copyrighted. I do not want any copyright on this goddamn stream. I'll tell you what. Let me just make sure it's not copyrighted before we continue. Ah, son of a bitch! You can see this? Wait, I didn't mean to have Firefox open. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. Hold on, let me just make sure of something real quick here. Okay, this one seems trustworthy. Okay, this one also seems trustworthy. Okay, I'm not gonna play the one with like the most views, that one, because that one has a lot of copyright. Okay, guys, pick your background music. Playlist to feel like a villain plotting his revenge, or you are a spy who is about to be exposed. In a few seconds, I'll play the background music, but in the meantime, let's change our view here. Okay, here we are. Now, let's look shit up real quick. Wait, where was I? All right. Let's go back to our Thailand here. How did Thailand's leaders modernize the country? It just don't make no sense. Let's go to Quora. I don't like the current like layout Quora. I think Quora's trash now. I think Reddit does a better job, but you know, sometimes it does what it's supposed to do. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. The Ace Attorney streams have like this curse recently where it just derails into something entirely different. Like I remember the last Ace Attorney stream, it derailed into us reading a really cursed copy pasta of Daniel and Mr. Miyagi having gay sex. And now we're just doing history stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna... What's the first song here? Exactly, yeah, you guys remember. Yeah. Okay, I think this one fits the mood a bit better. So, this one with freaking Tinkle here. Tinkle from Legend of Zelda, but reversed colors. Oh, I feel so sophisticated listening to this music. Oh. Strong, wise... Okay, so Thailand had strong, wise rulers that masterfully played the French against the British. Instead of being squished between two powers' colonies, managed to convince them that independent Siam was more useful as a buffer state. The kingdom suffered territorial losses, but managed to stay independent. Not at all. So it made a little sacrifice based on this answer here. Okay, this one might be... This one has what I'm looking for, I think. What was the other one with like a lot of upvotes? Okay, no, I'm gonna look at this one. I think this one should answer my questions. I mean, it's got pictures, clearly. Wait, shit, I forgot my glasses. Oh, you know, I should totally like make a highlights video of just that awful copy pasta reading. I think Cobra Kai fans, when they stumble into it, oh, they're gonna love it. Let me tell you, they're gonna love it. Although I'll feel bad for the kids that stumble into it because they're gonna be traumatized. Most people in Thailand would credit King Rama V for his efforts in balancing British and the French colonial interests. Others would say Siam became a buffer state, but this too deserved further elaboration. Negotiations over 2 decades and personal diplomacy conducted by Rama V during his European visits of 1897 to 1907 played a significant role in that achievement. Rama V had a team of very capable advisors, one of his chief ministers and foreign policy counselors. During the 1890s was Gustave Roland Jacquemins, a prominent Belgian lawyer. A Belgian. He was well respected within the legal circle and had contacts with the upper echelons of French and British society. While his native tongue is French, his native talent, He also learned and mastered the Siamese language. Smart dude. Another high-profile appointment was Andreas Duplessis de Richelieu, a Dane admiral made commander-in-chief of the Siamese Navy, the first and only foreigner to have held such a high position in the Siamese military. He was in command of the Navy during the Paknam incident when the French staged a naval blockade of Bangkok. Background. King Chulalongkorn. I'm sorry if I butcher the name. Please let me know how to properly pronounce it. But that's just his other name. Okay, King Rama V was born in 1853 and succeeded to the throne in 1868 on the death of his father, King Mongkut. His reign lasted 42 years until 1910. People in Thailand revere him as one of the greatest monarchs in history, along with others bestowed with the title the Great. That name kind of reminds me of King Ramesses. They were both considered great kings. Coincidence? Rama V was brought up with a broad Western education and had been the first Siamese monarch to travel outside of the country. Rama V visited Singapore and the Malay states, Java and India between 1871 to 1890. Back to the East Indies in 1896 and 1901. He wrote extensively of his visits and made many observations about Javanese court, British and Dutch colonial society. Rama V was especially conscious of his role as the head of an independent state, as compared to the vassal position of the sultans and rajas under Dutch overlordship. Chulalongkorn. Chulalongkorn. So you don't pronounce the K that much and the R's not pronounced? I see. Rama V overseas tours also exposed him to the great development projects being undertaken in the British and Dutch empires, some of which he adopted for his kingdom. By the end of his reign, the king implemented many wide-ranging reforms, including the army, administration, and justice system, introducing Western-style education, abolition of slavery, and land reform based on the British Torrens title system, construction of new roads and railways. I see. So being rich has its perks. I mean, this guy had the opportunity to travel abroad and visit these countries and see what these countries were doing right and think to himself, you know, I'll take a little bit of this and apply to my country, basically. And then that's what he did, and somehow it worked out. I think I get the gist of it here. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a little more. I guess I'll read the rest. Contacts with. Oh wait, no. There's a lot more. Wait, Oh, okay, no. Okay, no. That's a lot more. Oh. Our king run one with the Burmese king on an elephant back. Okay. Yeah, that's enough about King. I already forgot his name. I'm so bad at this. Rama V for now. Pretty interesting dude. Strawberry milk is your favorite? Honestly, for me, it depends on the milk. On a good day, you know, a good chocolate milk. Oh man, that shit good. But sometimes, yeah, I do crave a strawberry milk. I like the tartness of it. You know, the artificial strawberry flavor. It just works really well. Why did I open Reddit like a moron? Anyways. Exactly. I think it'd take too much time to just read everything, even though I think I'll just read the rest on my own time. What was that other history thing we want to learn about? Wait, actually, I kind of want to look up, like, what other countries were never colonized? What countries were never colonized ever? Countries never colonized. Japan. I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it was occupied by the US, but yeah, I guess it was never colonized. Liberia, Nepal, Bhutan. I mean, these are kind of neighboring countries, right? They're very small countries too. Served as a buffer state between Imperial China and British India, was never colonized. Developed a distinct national identity based on Buddhism and has endured for centuries without colonization. Ethiopia. See what it does. Geography is a landlocked East African country. Geography, huh? Afghanistan. Never firmly part of any empire, nor was it directly colonized. Well, people fought over it, right? But that didn't work out. Iran. The British Empire never colonized Iran, but maintained control over many of its resources during different periods in history. Okay, that checks out. Tonga, former British protectorate. Tonga became fully independent in 1970. Though it was never formally colonized. And Japan, well, it was, yeah. It wasn't colonized, but its borders were forcibly opened. Liking history is okay, but spending enough time to write a journal just for a comment? Dear God, whatever are you talking about? Is there something I'm missing here? Oh, you're talking about the Quora article. You guys roasting the poor Quora guy. Hey, I mean, yeah, he should write a novel at this point with all that info. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of appreciate the detail he went into it. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to find the answer otherwise. It was concise enough to give you a decent idea. But yeah. Obviously, bro should just write a novel at that point. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Unless he finds enjoyment in that, then we shouldn't judge. Some people play games, others write really long comments on Quora. I was about to look something up. I totally forgot. Oh yeah, what the heck's a buffer state? I actually don't know, like, exactly what a buffer state is. A buffer state is a country geographically lying between two rival or potentially hostile great powers. Okay, that's... In hindsight, that makes sense. That's pretty straightforward. I should have known. I should have figured. Speaking of buffer states, you guys ever played... Fuck! Something's been stuck in my throat. You guys ever play Diplomacy? It's like that World War I based board game. It's like, you use strategy. You like roleplay as a nation, and you gotta like... Whoever controls the most area wins. Diplomacy board game. We used to play this as part of our world history teacher in high school had us play this to kind of give us a better idea of what World War I was like. It kind of helped us learn. It was like a very interactive way to play. And honestly, I had like some of my classmates obsessed over this. It was pretty fun because like basically each person gets like their own nation. You choose a nation. And then your goal is to like move your fleets and ships or whatever to like other territories outside to expand your country's influence. But while you're doing that, you also have to communicate with the other countries, negotiate with them, like kind of see if there's a common enemy. Oh yeah, we're gonna attack him. You attack him from behind, I attack him from front, and then you gotta really second guess yourself. Because you never know if the alliances you form are paper thin. Maybe they might betray you. Maybe they might be conspiring against you, right? It's a very interesting board game. That sounds peak. Yeah, it is pretty peak, Lewis. Oh man, if you get like a bunch of friends, you should try this game out. There's actually an online version of this where you guys can play with each other. It's really fun. Shit's intense. It's a very intense and underrated board game. I play chess instead, rage quit because I keep losing elo. It's so crazy to think that Tyler 1 became like the top chess player. He became a top league player, and then he just decided to be the top chess player cause why not? I forget why. Oh, it was cause like it was like more manageable because he had like a baby. Something like that, right? Yeah, somehow he just climbed up to the ranks and became top chess player. This fucking meathead who dropped out of college, who's addicted to League, somehow pops off in chess. Who would have thought? Oh, but yeah. You guys should totally play Diplomacy with friends. It's pretty intense. They say Monopoly is a friendship ender board game. Oh no, this game is a friendship ender, because you're gonna develop trust issues. You're a chess player, but I'm a chess player. But we're not the same. What? What? What are you talking about? You're a chess player, but I'm a Connect 1 player. We are not the same, baby. Connect 1. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, my favorite game. Now, see, this is a game I'm good at 50% of the time. Do people still play this? Wait, why does it have 7 out of 10? What kind of nerd is giving this game a bad review? Wait, Board Game Geek. Wait, why are these people giving this a bad review? Wait, hold up. I cannot comprehend. It's a product of its time, ahead of its time. It requires strategic thinking. It requires deception. Like, what else could you ask for? It's better than fucking Mafia or Secret Hitler. Oh, Battleship's pretty good. Yeah, Battleship's the GOAT. I don't blame you. Wait, where can I find these reviews? In-depth reviews. Destroying friendships. See, this guy gets it already. Destroying friendships. Since 1989. Wait, but it doesn't tell me, like, what stars he gives it. Because I could read this entire thing and think he's giving it a good review, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, it's just 5 stars. Also, it's not for this case. For him, it's like, it's not his cup of tea. I'm not... I wish they, like, IMDb structured this. It would make more sense. One time I played chess for some reason. I was missing the queen. God save the queen. Chess isn't the kind of game that everyone thinks you have to be smart or good at. You just have to be addicted and slightly insane. Being smart is just a perk. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, Tyler 1 literally climbed to the top by abusing one strategy over and over and over and over again. So yeah, I can see it. Nah, you know what's peak? Chess boxing. Chess boxing. That's the way to go, bro. The amount of anger issues I gain just from chess is too embarrassing. Nah, that's how I feel when I play MOBAs. Like Deadlock. These board games will never beat making shit up in the playground with your friend. I have anti-death armor so I can't die. To be a kid again. To be a kid again. Now, you know what's the best board game of all time? You know what's the best game of all time? Calvin Ball! Calvin Ball! The rule is, there are no rules. You just make shit up as you go, baby. Calvin Ball. And you guys read Calvin and Hobbes? Peak comic, let me tell you. Calvin and Hobbes is so peak. Bill Watterson, my goat. Wait a minute, this is a pop quiz they asked me. What? Select all that apply. Okay, wait. They just give you a pop quiz. Okay. How did Thailand's leaders modernize its country? They appointed colonial governors. They made an alliance with China. They hired Westerners to train the army. They sent students to study abroad. Shit, I think I glossed over like part of this, and the rest I didn't even read about. A. I want to say C. No, C. Yeah, I definitely read something about C. A, C, and D. They were planning long term with D. Okay, let's see the answers. Oh, for fuck's sake, just show me the answer. Oh, wait, no, the correct answer is... I didn't even read the bottom part, wait. They hired Westerners to train the army. D. They sent students. Okay, so I was almost right, so I guess A wasn't correct. They had colonial governors. Sorry, I misread that. I thought like they were talking about like people outside from a foreign country having influence on what the king decides. Which I mean, I'm pretty sure that was the case. They had the dude from Belgium, right, and Denmark. Like the king consulted them. Fanfic smut reading stream. Oh my gosh, you guys want another fanfic smut reading stream? I hate you guys. I love and hate you guys. You guys. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll read one. We'll read one. Archive of our own. Okay, so what franchise we thinking here? Okay, well we got Tekken. Brick, you already know there's a Heihachi and Kazuya fanfic. What are you doing? Lewis. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna type Tekken and find. I'll read the first one I find that just screams, "Oh my God, read me now," and die. Hold on, let me stop this music. Hold up. Let me set the right mood here. Your Sunset Extended. Best customization music ever. Don't add me. Now this is a mood right here. Hold up, let me get my reading glasses because I can't. Yeah. BRB. Yeah, Lewis, you know, right? You know. Man, when I was in high school, I used to play the shit out of Tekken Tag 2. And that game had good customization. That game had a lot of good single-player stuff, too. It's a shame it was too fucking difficult. Fuck! But man, I miss that game. I wish they had, like, a Steam release. You could, like, customize your own music. It was really cool. Okay, how are these searches, sorted here? Okay, I see smut. I already see smut. What the hell? Person of interest. This has nothing to do with Tekken. Why is Tekken in the name? Oh, because it just mentions Tekken. Okay. Okay, mentally preparing myself for this. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, look at the kudos. Oh my God. Fluff and angst. Smut. This is what you guys wanted, right? This is what you guys wanted, right? Wait a minute. Techno Megaverse. Wait, I wish... Is there a way to sort this? I want to like... Okay, edit my search. Okay. Best match descending. Okay. Man. What the hell is Omegaverse? What the hell is Omegaverse? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Okay. So what do you guys want me to read here? Tekken Reader or Tekken Omegaverse? Okay, technically this one was the first thing that caught my eye. But this one, it's got more like... Well, this one has more kudos. But what am I doing now? Screw it. Who gives a shit about the Omegaverse for now? Alright, let's do this. How bad could it possibly be? Tekken Reader, Comely Lust. Oh my gosh, I can tell by that name things are gonna go so well. Hi buddy, I hope you're well. I'm practicing my romantic writing. It is something mad, but I hope you like it. I was inspired by Send Me Song. I sincerely see Miguel as a cold and distant person. When he falls in love, he falls deeply in love. Miguel Rojo, ex-reader, Purple Knight. Is there anything Miguel hates more than Jin Kazama? That someone could see through him. There's a person who reads him like an open book. The single idea of loving someone made him shudder. For him, these things do not exist even though he was previously in love. Being cheesy and romantic is not in his glossary. It's taking root in his mind as a kind of mantra. I don't need anyone to get in my way. Miguel always grumbled away from people who can trigger these emotions. Or so he thought until he met you. He'd understand why every time you... Okay, wait, me? Is that what ex-reader means? I don't want this. Fuck off. How bad could it possibly be holding this? Yeah, self-inflicted gunshot wound. Not that I'd ever do that. Just to clarify. Okay, you know what? I'm curious. What the hell is this Omegaverse shit? And what is Omega Azucena? Voice kink? Bodily fluids? Rutting? What's rutting? Okay, what is rutting? Urban Dictionary, help me out, please. Rutting. Define. Engage in a rut or annual... Urban Dictionary, please? Urban Dictionary? Okay, rutting... Urban Dictionary. Wanting something. Having sexual... It's just another word for sex. Okay. I will never try out AI. This channel will stay away from AI. For as long as I live and breathe, I despise AI. I do not want my channel producing AI slop. That's final. Scent kink. Small mention of blood. That's specific. Mentions of mpreg. Post mpreg. Is mpreg what I think it is? Oh my god. Mill pregnancy. What? Of course. Well, at least now we know. This is what we're looking for. Isn't it, chat? Okay. Chapter 1, here we go. Tekken Omegaverse. Wait, these... Oh my gosh, look at this. Wait, we can just skip to... The topics will be the following. 1, Revelation, POV, Dragunov... there's a lot of Dragunovs and Claudios in here. Miguel X Shaheen nodding. There's no Mishimas. You guys want Mishimas. And there's just no mention of Mishima in here. So I guess we skip this. Damn, I'm so disappointed. Okay, there I see a Mishima here. Hate sex. Mpreg. Child abuse though. Hurts no comfort. Porn with plot. Someone got a lot of comments. That means it's spicy, right? Hey, Legual, we're just browsing because the chat wants me to read a Tekken smut fanfic. I'm just trying to find out what's cursed, but like relevant to what they're looking for. Okay, Tekken requests. So I say I'll take everything, but even a degenerate like myself has females. Here they are. No underage character, legal character ships, please. You and I both know what's disgusting. Okay, I respect that. Some kings is something that I just can't bring myself to write. Was there any of that with the Daniel and Mr. Miyagi thing? I forgot. Non-con is... Okay. Lewis, don't slander my name like that. Hey, Lego, don't listen to him. He's telling you lies. He's feeding you lies. No, Brick's feeding you lies. They're in on it. It's a conspiracy, I'm telling you. It's a conspiracy. Paul Phoenix, ex-king? What? Wait, guys, I'm sorry. I know you guys wanted Mishima, but I gotta read this. What the fuck? Oh my god. Based on a prompt. This was requested by Justice321. Based on a prompt. Half King and another male fighter have a sex wrestling match with King dominating him. We agreed that the other fighter would be Paul, and that's about it. Notes. This was pretty hard to write because I had no idea how to incorporate sex into wrestling, despite wrestling being one of the most adult-looking sports. And also, fighting scenes are very difficult to write for me. I have fun with it though. And thanks for dropping the prompt, Just321. Again, as English is not my first language, proceed with caution if you are a white middle-aged woman named Elizabeth. That is so specific. See the end of the chat for more notes. Paul X King. Okay, no, we're jumping into it right now. Sounds of grunts reverberated throughout the room, coming from the wrestling ring in between. A blonde man was fighting as if it depended on his life, while his opponent, a very muscled man in a jaguar mask, seemed to barely break a sweat. Tick! Oh shit! Paul went in for a shoulder pop, only to be expertly parried and dropped to the floor in a heap. I'm not losing to you, kitty cat! Paul roared and got up energetically, this time going for a bone breaker. King growled loudly as if in offense at being called a cat and sidestepped easily. Paul groaned loudly in frustration. He had seen King fight and thought the man's moves were amazing. Always in an effort to hone his skills to put that stupid Mishima in his place, Paul challenged King to a friendly spar. Friendly might not be the right word because Paul's blood pressure was rising with every second. King really was one of the toughest people he'd ever gone against. And this wasn't even a real match. Almost screaming in anger at not being able to land a hit, Paul went in for his trademark death fist. Of course, that kitty dodged that one too. King was starting to be bored and so grabbed Paul by the neck and started a deadly chain of throws surely not even the best of fighters could match. Paul tried to struggle out of King's grip, but his assailant only held on tighter. And as King began flashy moves meant to break his competitor, Paul noticed with a spike of panic that King's hand was dangerously near. There. Paul's entire body was swelling over King's chest and he almost drooled at the feeling of strong pecs underneath him. God, had it really been that long that he was being turned on by being tossed around? With a rising erection and a sense of alarm, Paul came to the conclusion that he simply needed to escape his foe. It didn't matter if King saw his hard on's prominent outline through his leather pants. He'd just come up with a bullshit excuse and get the hell out of there. King was finally done with his seemingly never-ending attack, depositing an aching Paul at his feet. No matter how horny he was, Paul could truthfully say that Kitty's attacks hurt, to a mounting sense of dread. He realized that his prick had now risen to full height. It would be entirely visible to the lucha libre atop him. Sure enough, King made a noise that sounded like it was curiosity and unintentionally brushed his foot against Paul's thigh. The blonde groaned in lust and embarrassment. He tried to get up but was stopped by King sitting down on him. And although Paul's back still hurt, his dick straining against his underwear now seemed more like an urgent matter. More experimentally than anything, King let out a weird sound and moved his hips, which were positioned over Paul's. Waves of pleasure shot up Paul's probably broken spine as King continued his swaying movements. Paul was a real ladies' man and regularly took one to bed. By getting him this hard in such a period of time felt an impossible record for even one of his favorites to break. Abruptly, King got off and pointed behind him with a roar. Paul wasn't a fluent Jaguar speaker, but he could understand King was giving him an option: leave or continue. The blind man considered this vaguely. Stay here and get off right now, or go and get off later. The answer was evident. Phoenix moaned pathetically and angled his hips upward in a plea for King to sit on him again. The masked fighter had other plans. He struck his insanely muscled leg out and gestured dismissively. Paul felt his face burn. First, his nether parts got excited over being beaten up. Now he was being asked to hump a leg? Talk about playing right into the devil's hands. Utterly dying of equal parts shame and lech, Paul resignedly took the offer and mounted King's leg. He was set aflame with the prospect of wanting to save his dignity if he had any in King's eyes now. But the relief was so great that he couldn't bring himself to do anything else except force himself on the given limb even harder. Oh! What? Paul startled a bit, but King grabbed him by the hair and all but dragged Paul to his mouth at his erection. Paul couldn't help but smirk. Clearly he wasn't the only one who'd been having fun. Bro, who makes stuff like this? I don't know, bro. I don't know. King let him idle in between his legs for a few moments before quickly jumping over the rope connecting the ring together. Paul slouched to the ground with a pout. While it was fun while it lasted, what the American brawler didn't see was King coming up behind him with something pressed in his hand. While Paul looked over his shoulder, he nearly jumped out of the skin. "What the hell, kitty? You trying to kill me or something?" King grumbled at him and presented the bottle of lube he brought. Paul grinned at him. "You want to go all the way? Count me up." Whoa! Paul shouted as he was flipped onto his stomach without fanfare. King made a quick disposal of the blonde's pants and underwear. "Eager much?" Paul chuckled but was forced to shut up when King slid a looped finger inside. "You think I can take as a finger?" King shoved it deeper, now up to his knuckle, and smirked to himself when it pressed against the bundled nerves. "Oh, goddamn!" Why am I voice acting this? Paul screeched the sudden hit to his prostrate. I think he... prostrate. His cock twitched in interest at the thought of it being done again. And so Paul pushed himself onto King's finger. Another long finger entered and then another until King was 4 fingers deep in him. It was pretty fucking hot. "The hell are you waiting for? Get your ass inside now!" King stopped twisting his fingers and paused as if to consider. "Well?" Paul celebrated when he heard the rustling of clothes behind him, which could only mean that he'd shed his clothes. His victory was short-lived when he realized that King had only done it to tease him and had no intention to do what Paul wanted him to. "Ugh! What do I gotta do to get you off your ass and... Ugh! Stop pulling that crap when I'm talking... Ugh!" After what easily felt like an eternity and a half, King finally lined himself up right where Paul needed him. "About to... wait a minute." King stopped but lumbered to show his annoyance. A minute or so later, Paul gave him the go, something King did not hesitate to take, as soon as it was available. He thrust with no apparent care for his partner, and panted in between his weird growly roars. Paul had to give the man props for keeping up the tiger or whatever the hell facade even during sex. Especially harsh sex too. And Paul liked it. He never thought himself to be the kinky bastard he was acting as right now. But there's a first for everything, right? Paul moaned and groaned and made about just every other slutty noise under the sun as King pistoned his hips with the force to break a chair. As he was about to reach climax, a sharp kick of reality cut through the haze of pleasure. Who's talking here? Put something on before this, right? King reached over Paul's shoulder and oh, right. You put something on before this, right? King reached over Paul's shoulder and showed him a thumbs up. Paul breathed a sigh of relief, which was hasty to be drowned by the yelp he let out as an otherworldly sensation clouded every sense in his possession. Before he knew it, he was coming all over the already sweaty wrestling ring. King only took a few minutes to follow, and when he did, both of them sat back up, Paul with a bit of wince. Yup, there was that post-coital clarity. He definitely should not have had kinky sex where casual fighting was a regular occurrence. All of these thoughts flew away when his sight fell on King's meaty biceps. You know, maybe one more round wouldn't hurt. I have no words, guys. I have no words. I don't even know if I can continue reading more of this for tonight. I'm just so done. Okay, Anna actually, I mean, that's a ship that works. It's not cursed. Oh my god. Miguel Jin hates sex. I think this is for the next stream. Mishima Kazuya and Lee Chaolan. Hey, Lewis, it's your boy! It's your boys! It's your favorite characters! Alright, we'll read this next stream. For next stream's quote-unquote Tekken Tuesdays will be this. Oh god. Oh god. Well, that's it for tonight, boys. I'm tired. I'm mentally, emotionally, spiritually drained from this. And I need to recover so that I put myself in the ringer for you guys. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you guys are happy. Anyways, good night, guys. Take care.